welcome back to another episode of
Litol Women!
I'm Alee.
I'm Myra.
I'm Yani.
And today we have the topic of coping with stress. So, before we start, let us define what stress is. So, stress is practically the pressure around you, mental state also, emotional state. It can be from work, from school, or maybe like from an opinion from someone. We don't know. It can be caused by many things. So, I would just like to remind everyone for the question of the day. Yes, we have question of the days now. So, for our question, is stress good? Oh, I don't know. It's just an
Is it
interesting question.
Yeah,
but
so-
we will be answering that later.
Yeah, so that's the question for you guys. You can comment it below. And later we'll see our answers then, our comments. So, stay tuned for that. Go.
So, for you guys, how would you define stress? Like in your personal situation, what is stress to you?
Me. So, stress for me, I feel like I can only describe it as a siren in my head. Like, so whenever it's like, everything becomes tense. And I feel like my peace has been broken. My relaxation is not there. So for me, stress is the absence of relaxation.
So, how about you, Ma?
As you said, it's a pressure. Causing pressure emotionally, mentally. So that's stress for me.
For me, it's like a plate with food. And then, the more food you put, it's just like the plate is gonna break or something. Yeah, or maybe like a dumbbell on the plate and then it's gonna break. So something like that. Like, too much on your plate, what you can't handle, but you still try to handle it. Yeah. What do you think causes your stress, the stress in your life?
Oh, it's so good that you mentioned it. Because guys, you know what? It's you.
I knew it! You are stressful.
Joke lang. For me, what causes stress? I think when the world is imbalanced and you have to balance it back.
Your world.
Yeah, my world. In my point of view, when
Isn't it like it depends on one's perspective also?
yeah,
If how the person sees it. If the person sees it as
stress.
stressful for himself or herself, then that is stress. But if the person reacts to it as it's just like a neutral thing that's happening, then it's something that's just happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's actually a thing, eustress and de-stress. De-stress is the you see stress as something negative in your life, and eustress is you see stress as you as an EU stress.
You stress.
Yeah. Eustress is when a person sees stress as something to push them, to drive them, or like as a motivation to keep doing what they do.
What causes me stress is it depends on how I see that thing that's happening. So it actually depends on me. If I let it cause me stress, then I'll be stressed. And if I don't see it and I try to breathe and exhale it out, then somehow spread it out, then I balance myself. But that's easily said and done though.
What is there like something specific in your life? Like, you have chores. Do you see like too much chores as something stressful to you?
No, the chores, when we talk about specifically chores is already a given for me. So that's part of routine, and it doesn't stress me out, because how I see chores is that it's something exciting that happens every day. So although if it's just the same thing, so it's how I look at it, at the routine, not the chores. But what causes stress for me is that if really I'm not able to handle myself on how I see things, then it's actually on me.
For me, stress is when I have a lot of work and they're like sabay-sabay. Especially if you have like online meetings and they're on the same time and you're just like, I got myself into this. Let us split screen.
As you mentioned, it's like putting so much in your plate.
Yeah, I
So-
got myself into it, so like, deal with it. Yeah. I mean, for me, I'm not sure with other people because people could have stress wherein it wasn't their choice.
Yeah, so like one reason is that like financially the finances it's not enough.
Yeah, that's true.
So that will really cause stress in a family or on parents.
It happens. Like, we can't avoid it. We will always be busy. No matter how much we try to make our time free, there will always be something that pops out.
Yeah.
How does it show in your life? Like, do you guys get tired if you're stressed?
Oh, so how
The
does
effect.
it look?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I have like a heightened energy. It just depends where it manifests. Like either I cry or kasi diba when you're emotional, you put in a lot more energy than regular to release those emotions. So when I'm stressed, it builds up and it depends kasi sometimes when it's intense na, I kinda have like yung parang it's not like doctor like diagnosed or whatever, pero I get like anxiety. Just anxiety. Sometimes I need to breathe like in a open area. Other manifestations and stress is acne. I get acne. And before I tend to stress eat. So that's how I cope with my emotions.
I think I become more impatient when I'm stressed. That means I don't have any allowance for other people. Just like when I'm stressed, I'm dealing with my own stress, then I don't have time for you. I don't have any seam for you to come in. Just that's why sometimes I have to I get impatient when you come to me because there is something
Else.
that is something else that is cooking inside my head or
Yeah.
causing me stress. So I get impatient.
Yeah, you also have that face when you're stressed. The like,
Like, what?
oo nga. Ano? Gara!
Like that?
No.
Hindi. Yeah, parang yan. No, a while ago, parang you're going to kill someone.
So for me, effects of stress, if I'm super stressed, the first level is I cry. And then like while continuing doing the work, I cry. Like
On
while
top
work,
of
I'm
her,
just like
yeah,
That's good.
you're productive.
That's
Productively
good.
sad,
You're
yeah.
letting out your stress. And then
in the second level when it's like super bad na, I don't care. Like I am emotionless and then I just do the work like autopilot. Like I just type doing it and I'm just like
parang is it like you're already accepting it?
I always accept it because I can't avoid it. Like, it's always gonna be there. What are you gonna do? If you avoid it, it's gonna come back like in 5 minutes.
Yeah, so you're accepting the situation. That's why you are autopiloting your work.
Yeah, but it's like without care. Like, normally, I always accept the
She's
situation.
indifferent.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
wala talaga.
If it's grades or something, I'll just be like, let's just pass this. It's fine. Yeah.
I think that's a healthy way. Not super healthy, but I think it's a
It's a
healthy
way.
way of coping with stress. You let it out emotionally, like you, Yani. You said you cry also, right? You cry
Yeah,
it out.
I cry. Like, this intense.
Intense crying. And when you cry, do you cry on your own or you want to let people know that you are crying?
Oh, depends. If I'm stressed because I did something wrong, I'll go to the person crying and then I'll apologize. Like what happened with you? Cause like I did something, I like ignored you or something. Then I cried and then I went to her and I was like, I'm so
Yeah, you know,
sorry.
she cried because she ignored me. Is that the reason why?
Yeah.
This
that
is so
the root?
freaking funny.
No, is that the root reason or there is something?
It was when you
Else.
left and then that was the week when we had to do chores and extracurricular in school.
When
And
you
then I was just like kinda like quiet to everybody. Like I was kinda mean to everybody. Like just yeah.
Yeah, because you have to manage it on your own first before you can expound, you can extend a helping hand to others. First manage it on your own, in your own world like that.
She cried because she didn't deal with me in a proper way. Diba? That's what
Yeah.
you said. Like, when I was approaching her and she was stressed, she got mad. And then, I had to leave. Tapos, I think that's she got frustrated na ganun yung because it's not my fault like what she said to me at the time.
So as you said, you cry it out, and then you let out your frustrations. That's a way of coping your stress.
Are there
At the beginning.
Are there other ways? Because I know there's a
Yeah.
place where you can like buy ceramic stuff and then you throw it, and then that's like a stress reliever.
Oh, that's an expensive way because you have to buy
You have to
something.
buy it.
But somehow, like, when you are in your own, crying, letting out the frustration, that's good. Instead of trying to denying the emotions that cause the stress. Like, trying to be strong. I'm strong. I'm not,
Yeah.
I'm not crying because I'm strong. But for me, it should be let out.
For me, I wanna cry with people. Para lang I know I'm not alone. Kasi when I cry by myself, parang who can I talk to after? Or I just wanna feel like there are people there that I can rely on. That's why when I'm stressed, I wanna be with people. Hindi yung nag-iisa ako.
So, how what if you live alone?
That's why I'm living with
Video
her.
call.
No, I mean, what if you live alone?
See her
So, you need
cry.
a dog?
Yeah, I feel like I really need a dog when I'm
Or a
alone.
plant?
Not a plant. What am I gonna
That's
do?
so
Or a
I don't
fish?
reply. I don't. Remember when we had a fish?
She drowned
No,
it.
she didn't drown.
Oh,
We
you
don't
can't
talk
drown
about
fish.
Oh
it.
wait, that's
You
a
can't
different
That's
story.
a different story.
Okay, let's move forward about the stress. So basically, for you, your stress, the cause of your stress is your work, your school, your work. How about from people around you?
Like a person that I don't like,
Like
their...
drama.
Oh!
Like your mom.
Oh,
What? You don't...
bida talaga.
Not really. Not that stressful. For like drama, I didn't have any drama this year, but like from before, I just get it done. Like I'll feel stressed, I'll be like, oh my god, but I won't let it affect my school. I
Yeah,
think
there's-
outside world and school are supposed to be different.
I think there is lesser people drama now because of we don't really see each
Oh,
other
yeah.
physically. The drama could be because of what we associate with them online.
Yeah.
But I think when it's online, you really don't feel the drama.
Kasi you're not with people who will, parang...
Toxic.
Yeah. You're not with the group na will be like, ay, ito, ganun. Bakit ano ba nangyari? Usually for my group, when we see an issue or like a subject, we talk about it online because we can see each other na. And then it's just there. Wala na kami mapag-usapan because it won't be
done.
fed na. Yeah.
Ah.
It won't happen na again because that
Yeah.
subject won't really get big because we're not in the presence of
Oh, so
each
it's
other.
somehow it's minimized.
Yeah, I
the
guess. I
situation.
think in our case.
Oh, or maybe it's because like when you chat with someone, they don't really see your facial expressions.
Oh yeah.
So you don't
tas hindi
really
na ganun.
know. Yeah.
Like you close the camera.
No, when you chat in
Chat,
chat.
like type.
Oh, but written is also there's also emotions in written. So that's why they say read between the lines.
Yeah, pero we're more like it's easier to read when you're with the person.
It's like
Yeah.
diplomatic writing.
Yeah, and I don't think people will super be emotional through chat because it can be screenshotted, diba?
Oh, yeah, be careful of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't raise your voice or
Raise your voice in
too
chat.
trusting with chat because it just
Keyboard
can be
smash.
screenshotted sent to people. Yeah, that's what I advise my girls.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's why when there's drama, it's a call. I'm calling you guys now.
Do you think stress would be something that's good for you in the end?
Yes.
Since
Yeah.
you are able to handle it.
Ah.
Why? Okay. Really? Why?
I think stress is like, it tells me that, hey, there's something wrong. You need to chill. I don't use stress as a way na you go over it. Like, I see it as like, let's say, a symptom of burnout. I think, yeah, I don't see it as something bad.
Yeah.
I see it as like a sign na you need to chillax now. And then I actually like chill. Or sometimes I see it as a point to become better. Because for me, I think a great like non-stressful person is a person that does everything that is in their checklist, but they still come out energized. It's just a matter of pacing it.
Pacing.
Yeah.
How about you, Yani?
My mentality with stress comes from this TV show that I watched when I was a kid. It's called Ned's Disclassified School Survival Guide. It came out in Nickelodeon, and then the person there said, it's good to feel a little stressed because if you're not, you wouldn't care about the thing happening. Like you wouldn't put in effort to solve it or whatever, 'di ba? Pero if you have a lot of stress, then it's over, parang it messes with your mental health na, and you get sick and stuff like that. So, it's good to have some amount of stress just to push you. Parang it drives you then to do the things that you need to do, to achieve things. Like, sometimes I get stressed because I haven't accomplished something. So, diba, you do it.
Oh, so if you don't do anything, that's also another stress causing stress.
Yeah, kasi,
Nothing is happening.
yeah, imagine this. If you haven't washed the dishes for the entire day, for 2 days, nobody touched it. Diba you feel
So,
stressed?
but imagine this. What if there are no dishes to wash?
That's if there are no dishes to wash.
Yeah, so the question is, would you rather live in a world that is stress-free than have stress here and there?
How will you evolve if it's
Yeah.
stress-free?
So to be able to evolve.
Yeah, to be able to be better, to do things better, you need like a certain amount of, stress.
Yeah, I think stress pushes you to do stuff. If there was no stress, then would we really care about anything?
We'd be like yung mga amnesty sa Divergent, yung nagpa-plant lang sa labas ng wall sa Divergent.
Yeah, I think right, because if there is always two sides of the fence, the bad and the good,
You need them.
and the stress and the non-stress. It can't be only one side, all good side. There's that movie that you've been watching, right? A Good Place.
The Good Place. Yeah,
Is it all
watch it.
good? It's supposed to be
No.
all good.
In the end, they were like, this can't be all good. Kasi they don't appreciate the good. Parang ganun.
Too much good is like in the movie, too much good is boring because you get used to it being good. Like the good becomes normal, and too much bad is just like painful.
It's not fair.
All right. Okay. It's like this. We have challenges, right? And then for me, when it comes to challenges, there are things that I need to do. And then is it bad if I just like hope that everything is smooth?
Yeah, I think
Stress-free.
But you do
Everything is smooth.
it depends. If you put your will into like God or something, or like into like the outside, if you just do nothing and hope that it goes well, you're a freeloader, girl. But
No, but she does it
No,
even though she
yeah.
hopes.
then
She
that's-
does it.
Yeah, there's something to do, but inside me, I'm hoping that everything will go smoothly.
Yeah, pero that's not all the time, diba?
It's not all the time.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's healthy to hope that everything to come out smoothly.
I think it's healthy if hope for the best but be prepared for the worst.
Oh,
That's from accounting.
it's like this kasi. It depends also on the result if that situation is not resolved properly. So it depends on the result. If the result would cause so much damage, then it could be a high level of stress while fixing the situation, because we want to avoid that very damaging outcome from that. So especially when it comes to money already. Yeah. So I think it also depends on the result.
What was the most stressful thing that happened to you that you still remember until today?
The webinar, the first ever webinar was stressful. I
Wait,
was like,
give context.
okay, in an youth organization, I was one of like the executive committee. We're like the head, and I was the public relations, so it's emails and stuff. And it was stressful because we had to do partnerships with other organizations, and they took kind of a long time. and also the speakers. It was stressful to find speakers of like expert in that field. So that was stressful because public relations, it's easy to send emails, but it's hard to hope that the people will respond at a date that you expect them to respond. Yeah, but I think I'll probably have more in the future.
I remember this, but this happened to me when I was in high school. Oh, diba? That was like 50
High
years
school.
ago. Di naman, 30 years ago. So, I was, because academically, I was doing well at school. And then, during the time, the teachers, they have this habit of giving to the person who's doing well to check the test papers of the class. Yeah.
Oh,
And so
yeah.
I was like happily, yes,
Checking?
ma'am,
Ah.
because I'm. So and then I lost all those papers,
What? I
the
thought.
test papers.
Oh my
They
gosh.
fell, or I'm not sure if someone sabotaged me. They took the test papers so that I'll have a bad name with the teacher. But how can it fall? How can they fall, right, from my folder or something? But I lost them, and then that is the most stressful in my growing years, that I had to go to the teacher and to tell her that, Mom, I'm so sorry, I lost the papers, the test papers of the whole class.
Oh my
And
gosh.
she was just like calmly accepted it, and then she just said, then we will have to redo the exams.
Oof.
The exams?
Yeah, it is an exam papers.
Oh, your
Yeah.
class wants to hit you. Whoa.
Oh, but she almost gave the same questions.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's, I don't know if it's worth telling you about it, but I just remembered suddenly that is something that kind of gave me trauma after during that time when I was still in high school. And then when I'm already a grown up adult, when I think about it, I was like, damn, that teacher, how come she, give that responsibility to a child, to a kid, to a teenager?
Yeah, you make
Right?
sense. Yeah, yeah.
May mga that
She
I
gave
don't
her-
think we have those kinds of teachers anymore.
She gave her job to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about
Sweldo.
you, Yani?
Me, I remember na, one of the most stressful parts in my life is fourth year college, because I was juggling a lot of things. Like courtside, thesis, tapos junior jock, I still tried to go to the station. And a lot of things then happened in my social life that time eh. So, pero when I think about it, it's not stress I regret. Like, I like it. I liked it. I mean, I learned from it a lot. And I like what I did eh. So, it was just stress in a way na the day, 24 hours is not enough.
Yeah, it can compromise your health though.
Yeah, I wasn't sleeping. Wasn't eating right. Yeah, so that was like one of the most stressful parts in my life. And I think because of that, I am learning to manage my priorities. Like, I let go of stuff that I don't think are conducive to my overall goal. Like, that goal na talaga. Kasi diba when you're a child or when you're growing up, you feel like you want to accomplish a lot of things.
Oh.
But as you grow older, I realized that there should still be that one thing that I put a lot of energy to. Because the others can just be, fun, like no stress. Like I don't put any pressure on myself. And yun. Yeah, that's what I learned from stress.
So to sum it all up, stress can either be good or bad. It depends on how you look at it and how you use it to your disadvantage or your advantage. Stress is also can be caused by a lot of factors in your life, and it really just depends on how you react to it and how you manage that stress in your life.
Yes. So to everyone around us, don't be stressors. There are too many things happening in the world to be stressed to other people for no reason.
Yeah, but as we said, it can't be a stressful world also, because stress is a challenge that we just have to handle for us to go
Grow.
to the next level.
Yeah, you know what I remember? Diamonds are created by refinement.
Under pressure.
Yeah, under pressure. Yeah.
The man-made diamonds.
Yes,
They said that
yes.
2 diamonds is overtime.
Yeah, under pressure also. Like, it needs
pressure
Oh.
natural.
a lot of refinement, pressure, so
Yeah.
be a diamond. Di ko alam. Okay, thank you very much guys for listening, being part of this talk. If you have any tips on how you guys cope with stress, we'd love to hear it down in the comment section below. So, go ahead and like this if you like the video, if you love the conversation. Go and share it, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you're updated on all our Little Women conversations. Go ahead and play the playlist of Little Women to catch up on all of the topics we talked about. But, again, I'm Yani.
I'm Alee.
I'm Myra.
We are
Little Women.
And we'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!
Bye!
Ma, we have to pick. We have to pick. It's like this or like this.
Sige lang.
No!
Like that muna.
Like that.
Yeah,
Little women.
No,
Okay.
no, no, no.
You're not listening to us.
Little, look, women.
Women!
No. Little women.
Why do you make it complicated?
Why is it
That's
like this?
Women, that's W.
Little women. It looks weird.
Yeah.
It just look better.
Little
Women. She can't do anything with her hands.
Down. Around.
Yeah, like this. Little women.
Little
Women.
Little women. You put
women.
Yeah.
Yes.
Little women.
Yes.
Pangit. It's not W.
Ma,
No,
it
it
is
is
so better.
No, kasi
No,
the song.
it's like this, so W.
No, it's L. because-
Little.
Little women.
Mas bawangit.
Sige na.
Open your mouth.
Open my mouth.
Okay. And look at the camera when you're talking kasi sila yung kausap natin.
Fix your hair. It's so much in the back.
Can I just look
It's
at
like,
me?
It's like a forest.
It is a forest.
Okay,
Just look at
go.
Ay!
Bakit?
Anyway, just look at the bird like that. Anyway, go.